What up? It's your boy Wall Street back again, ready to talk about the league, best league in the world. And I want to talk about my guy Jared McCain, who sadly saw his season come to an end in December after tearing his meniscus. He has since had surgery and is recovering, but will miss the rest of his rookie season, which is a shame because he was honestly the runaway favorite, while he was playing to be the rookie of the year, which now is an unlikely thing to happen. I think, you probably need to play a certain amount of games, similar with, the requirement for MVP where you got to play 65 games in a season. You probably, have to play at least a certain amount of games to win the Rookie of the Year award. I'm not sure if he is still eligible for All-Rookie First Team or Second Team. He might be, but I'm not sure. It's unlikely that someone who only played 23 games, as Jared McCain did this year, gets on one of those teams, but who knows? But, for the people that were watching, we all know while he was playing, he was the best rookie in the league. And he was doing so with stats that were, impressive. He was averaging 15.3 points per game, 0.7 steals, 1.6 turnovers, 2.4 rebounds, 2.6 assists, shooting 87.5% from the free throw line, was shooting 38.3% from three on nearly 6 attempts per game, and 46% from the field. And he started 8 of his 23 games. So he also had a career-high 34 points. He had several games in a row where I think he was dropping 20-plus. And obviously the Sixers were very, not healthy. Joel Embiid was out of the lineup for a while. Tyrese Maxey was out of the lineup for a while. Paul George was out of the lineup for a while. So he really had a lot more leeway than I think what we really expected him to have in his rookie year. Had a game with 10 assists. Had a game with 7 rebounds. So, he plays hard. He plays with a lot of energy. And, because of that, I do think he's going to be one of the best players to come out of this draft class, if not the best. I do think Alex Sarr has the most potential out of anybody in this draft class, just because of his body type, the way he plays the game, the freedom that he's been given on the Wizards to really just kind of like mess around and see what works for him. It's going to be a really, tough thing to kind of outmatch him if he really meets his potential. Because Alex Sarr can be a 25 and 12 type of guy. That's obviously going to take a couple of years, but I think he can get there. But I think Jared McCain, can be a 25 points per game guy. Like, I don't think it's out of this realm at all. Averaging 15 points as a rookie in a draft class where everyone was like, oh, none of these guys are going to be stars. They're all going to be role players. And having multiple guys average 10-plus points per game, especially someone who's picked in the mid first round outside the lottery, like Jared averaging over 15 points per game on a team that's supposed to be a contending team, is impressive. Obviously, the Sixers have turned out to not be a contending team. It's very unlikely that they're really going to do anything this year. But it was good while it lasted for Jared, for sure. So I think he's going to come back next year. Let's hope and pray that he comes back, better and fully recovered from his injury starting next season. And I could see him being a 20-point per game guy, right? I think the Sixers should just make some changes in general, maybe build around Jared and Tyrese Maxey. I think that would be an incredible backcourt to have. And, I think the potential is really limitless, right? And I know people are going to call me out for saying this, but I do see a little bit of Steph Curry and Jared McCain, because I think they both play at the pace they want to play. They play at their own pace. That's what I'm trying to say. They play at their own pace. They don't care if someone's going to speed them up or slow them down. They're going to play how they want to play. And Jared's also a great shooter. Coming in the league shooting 38% from NBA range is impressive. He was a great shooter in college. That was kind of his game. He was going to come in and make threes. And he's going to be a good scorer. I think he's going to continue to expand his range as well, so he can, hit those deep threes like Steph and Dame Lillard and KD hit. But it's going to take a little while, right? And it's going to be interesting to see how he recovers from this injury and how he, is affected, in terms of his athleticism. Because tearing your meniscus is no joke. I mean, you got to be off your feet for a while. I don't know if you guys watched Jared McCain's vlogs, but, he had some vlog footage of him coming out of surgery, just showing how much pain he was in. And, you're really just you're on crutches for a while. I think he just got off crutches. He had the surgery probably a month ago. So it's a long process. It's a really long process. And, I'm thinking since he got injured so early in the season, he'll probably have a significant portion of the off season where he's pretty recovered to, kind of just train and really get ready for the season. So I'm hoping that's the case because I think he has all-star potential. I think he can be an all-NBA type of guy. He's really that good, and he has so much potential, and he plays with so much confidence. I think I was saying this about Alex Sarr too, is I think the mental aspect of the game for both Alex Sarr and Jared McCain has come a lot easier. It's shown that they're really strong mentally, and they can go through adversity and, get back up and try it again, right? Just because you're missing shots doesn't mean next game you're going to miss shots too. You got to keep taking those shots because, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I think Jared's going to be just fine. I think he's going to come back. I think he's going to be a really good player for the Sixers, or if they, decide to trade him because, Daryl Morey's always up to something. That'll be interesting to see, but I think Jared's got a lot of good things in his future. And, whether that's with the Sixers or another team, he's going to be a great player for years to come. I definitely think he's going to be an all-star. So I want to know what you guys think, though. Do you think Jared McCain has all-star potential? Do you think he'll reach that all-star potential and become an NBA all-star sometime in his career? Do you think it'll be soon? I want to know your thoughts. So please leave some comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I got plenty more content coming your way. And without further ado, I'll let you guys go. Stay safe, take it easy, handle business, stand on business. Peace.